Today we're going to talk about hunting in the rain. You don't want to miss this. Ryan Nordahl here, Epic Whitetail Habitat LLC. Thanks for joining me. If you haven't already, you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell notification, that way every time I upload one of these videos, you get that notification right away. Today we're talking about all day sits in the rain. Is it worth it? In my opinion, you bet it is. It's a light rain, it's not a hard, steady rain by any means. It's supposed to pick up here a little bit early in the afternoon. Right now when I'm recording this, it's about noon, but about an hour from now it's supposed to get a little bit heavier than what it is, and then it's supposed to slowly taper off as we get closer and closer to dark. One good indicator about sitting all day in the rain, or sitting any period of time during the day in the rain, out here in the countryside, you drive by a herd of cattle that are out in pasture. If they're all grouped up under a bunch of trees in a corner of a pasture somewhere getting out of the wind, if they're all grouped up, probably not going to see a lot of deer. But on a day like today, if you're driving around the countryside, light rain, and there happens to be cattle on pasture, and this can be for any time of the season, especially early season when it's still warm, the grass is growing and cows are out on pasture. If it's light rain and you're driving by and you see cows that are out separated, they're grazing, it's probably going to be a good day to be in the woods. But right now it's November 3rd. With deer, anything can happen. We're in the pre-rut, breeding phase of the rut. Still a couple days out the peak breeding phase of the rut. These bucks are out searching. They're searching doe bedding areas. I'm here on the home front. On Halloween night, I had an encounter with a great buck, one of the bucks that was here last year, and was really wanting to see again this year. I saw him a couple times real early in the mornings back in August, just about put him through the grill of my truck. But I got a really good encounter with him on Halloween evening this year, just a couple nights ago. He was over here to the west, and again it was windy, real windy and rainy that afternoon as well. Rain is probably a little bit more than it was that afternoon, but it's definitely worth your time during these phases of the rut here in November now to be in a stand, because sure, when it's raining like it is right now, a little bit on the heavy side. It's not a torrential downpour by any means. Anything can happen. It's the rut. These bucks are up and moving. I've had trail camera intel just recently, before I started even recording this video, on the proving grounds. Not a monster buck, but he's one that we're watching. His name is Dewey. He's up on James's plot, moving around, searching for does. I think he's probably getting a little bite to eat before he goes back to his searching. So yeah, if by all means you have a blind like I'm in here, and a good hard-sided and closed blind, even a ground blind, or even an umbrella over the top, if you're a tree stand hunter, good rain gear, clothing, it's going to keep you warm, keep the wind off of you, and most important, keep you dry. It's time to be in the woods, even on rainy days like today. It's well worth your time. You're going to see deer if you're in the right funnels, pinch points, whatnot. The deer are going to move. Even Holmes the other night on Halloween night, rainy, extremely windy like it was, they were up moving. The old cliche is, if it's windy and rainy, those deer aren't going to be moving. Hey, the deer don't care. We're getting into the breeding season here. These bucks, they do not care. They're going to be up. They've got one thing on their mind, and the weather isn't one of them. Good luck this season. I hope you close out on the buck that you're after, and hey, if that surprise buck comes in, that's just a bonus. And hey, I tell you what, a trophy is in the eye of the beholder, and don't let anyone ever take that away from you. But the deer are on their feet, even in this adverse weather conditions. Take advantage of it. It can help you get in stealthy and quiet. There's many advantages to hunting in the rain. And I just wanted to share this little bit of information to you, so you can take it or leave it with that. God bless you all. Keep living the dream.